In this video, I'm going to look at the use of crash pads in training. So no matter what the sport, whether it's Judo, Sambo, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever it is, crash pads are really an essential part of your equipment you should have in your dojo. And the crash pads afford you really two different things primarily. One, more safety in throwing, and you can take harder falls more frequently and safely than just using a mat. Okay, and that leads into the second reason you use crash pads in addition to safety, is you can throw more often with more intensity and more realistically. So crash pads are really an important part of your equipment you should have in every dojo, in addition to a good tatami and good training people in it. But crash pads are important. So this video, we're going to talk about them quite a bit, so stay tuned. We're doing crash pad training here at Welcome Mat. It's an early Saturday morning training session, and we have 3 mats going. So we have been doing about 45 minutes of good training leading up to this. A lot of moving uchikomi, a lot of moving throwing, and now he's working more on the power aspect of the ballistic aspect of getting good, solid, hard throws, throwing for control and force. That's why we work on the crash pads. And it's also a good time to, the full movement, the full throw without worrying about pulling up or anything. It's you can land them completely on the 6 or 8 inches of foam, whatever it may be. So when you use crash pads, use that as part of your throwing training. It's not the only thing you're going to do, because again, and you can do different types of crash pad training. The guys are doing just stationary throws, kind of taking on the line. You know, how many times, maybe 2 or 3 times through, whatever, depends on how many guys you're working with you or people are working with you. And again, the old saying is, how you practice or how you train is how you fight. So we want to train realistically, and crash pads help you do that. They help you learn to throw fully, commit fully to the throw, and put all the power into the throw. Crash pad drill. It's a lot of fun, and basically it's a pickup and fit them in and walk and throw drill. Okay, so what it teaches you is you're going to come into, let's say so Derek he wants to keep his form as perfect as he can, and he's going to pick Mike up, and he's going to walk him into the crash pad and throw him cleanly. So he's going to pick him up, he's going to walk him, and he tosses it. Slow. When they get up, it'll be Mike's turn. Okay, Mike, going to shoot. Good. And what we're shooting for, guys, here is perfect. He's going to make Mike walk him down. He's going to, there's Koshiguruma. Pull, okay? Any forward throw will do. Whatever you like to do. So that's what the drill is about.
Are you ready? One. Good throws, good throws, good throws. If you leave your partner in the air, it does not count. Oh, good throws. There we go. There we go. Keep pushing him through. Pushing him through. Hey. Now, come on. Beat Carson. Woo! All right. What's the number? What's the number?
11. No, we got 11.
11 still the highest? All right, guys, ready?
How you going?
Are you ready? Come on, good throws. There you go, Thomas. Good throws, buddy. Come on, Thomas, rotate those hips, buddy. Rotate those hips. There you go, rotate those hips. Next. Yes. 7, 8.
It was a side moving uchikomi into a crash pad throwing drill. So it's kind of a combination uchikomi and crash pad throwing. So watch Derek. He's going to move Dre down in a direction. Lateral movement, side moving. What are you going to do, Seoinage? Okay, Seoinage. He's going to move him down Seoinage. Just watch him. Step, step, fit in. Step, step. Just keep going on to fit in. And should try to get about 3 in there and this toss them and throw. Okay? All right, come back. And Dre would do it on Derek. And let's stay with Seoinage tonight. It's a pretty good basic to do. Fit in Seoinage. There you go. Step, step, Seoinage. And this next one, he's going to step, step right into a crash pad throw. Whoa, that was a wild one. But you got the idea, right, guys? Okay, let's go ahead and team up. And side step, side moving down uchikomi. Finish with a throw on the crash pad. Go get it. Let's go get it. Now watch how he does it. He steps, he fits in. Good. See, really good form every time. Every time is perfect form. That's what we want to see. All right, we're going to go down and back. You and your partner are going to go down and back several rounds. What Kelvin nicely is doing is the switch. Call it Kosotogari or Tani Otoshi or whatever you wish to do. Thigh sweep, fake a forward throw, and you hit to the back. So you show them your hip, show them your attacking leg, and then toss them from there. So fake, and there's the switch. You see this crash pad drill, Kenny Brink's junior team here. They walk down the side of the mat. Johnny Dante there, and you see he throws them onto the mat. So he's moving to the side. You can use any throw you want. The drill here is for forward throwing techniques. So here's Mike. You can see the drill. So they're coming along the side of the mat and throwing onto the crash pad. See the kids here practicing. And there you go. You can see we're walking along the side of the mat and doing uchikomi, or not uchikomi, but full nagikomi, full throwing practice onto the mat. So you watch how they walk along the length of the mat and they throw. In this drill, crash pad drill, we're taking one step to the side and a forward throw. So in that case, Mike was doing a side step into a harai goshi. You can see he just keeps doing it, and we just go through the line. Each guy goes through each person. Side step, nice side step, Seoinage, right on the crash pad. The idea here is to move them, to grab them, move them, and throw. Good throwing is dependent on good movement, good throwing technique, and that's what we see here. There's a good example of that. Side step right into a Seoinage. Could be any forward throw. That's what Ken Brink is having him work on tonight, some forward throw. So side step into a forward technique. Was keying in on these guys here on this mat so you see it done well. There you go. You can do any forward throw. The guys were doing Seoinage right now. And the point of this, you can do two things here. You can work on the movement of the throw and for your timing and all the things that are necessary for a good throwing technique. And also you can throw with a lot of power. A lot of explosive power in this. So you don't have to ease up like you normally do Nagekomi without a crash pad. So this enables the thrower to really do a lot of things at once here. Moving, and then moving and throwing with a lot of power. You get fully palmed. You have full effect of the throw. So that's the drill here. Sidestep, throw into the crash pad. Again, moving. You can go any direction, but we're doing a sidestep in this particular case. Step, and there is the Seoinage. So that's the idea of the drill. Along the side of the mat there, sidestep into a forward throw of some type. Now we're working a little bit on timing on Kuriashi Barai and Momo Barai, thigh sweep as well. That was and Eric's had a real nice Kuriashi Barai sliding foot sweep. And we'll show the difference here in Momo Barai in a minute. And he's still doing a Kuriashi Barai, I guess you could say that in this application. But watch how the guys are working it here. And it's a good one to throw on crash pads because it's a very hard throw. What it is the movement's similar to a Kuriashi Barai, sliding foot sweep. But you step and you're putting the whole body into it, and you're actually sweeping with your thigh when you throw them. And the guys are just taking turns off and on here. Looks like it's going to be Ben's turn. And he threw Kelvin there. And it'll be Big Jake here with Derek. And you can see a thigh. It looks like they're almost kicking each other in the butt, but they're not. The movement and the sweeping of the thigh, similar to the Kuriashi Barai. Here's Kelvin doing it. And you can see. And it looks like you're just picking them up with your leg, but it's the movement, same as a foot sweep.
All time.
Nice one from Derek there. He gets a lot of lift.